What's going on, team? It's your boy G, aka Ginato Sensei. We back at it again with another episode of Ginato Explain, man. Today's episode is all about the Mandalorian season finale, bruh. The perfect ending, bro. This is the perfect ending just to this season because we all know what's about to happen, bro. They can't just give us 2 seasons and dip. You know what I'm saying? But before I get into what I think is going to happen next, let's talk about what actually happened in this episode, man. So, as you all know, or if you haven't been caught up, you know what I'm saying, with the series so far, Grogu, or Baby Yoda, has been captured, and, you know, they found the coordinates to the ship that he's being held at, Moff Gideon's cruiser. But they need a plan to actually, you know, get onto the ship safely and be able to rescue him. Prior to this, Grogu reached out to the Force, you know what I'm saying, and searched for a Jedi, and during that time he was captured by the Dark Troopers, the new improved Dark Troopers, like robots? Droids? They're droids, bro. They brought back droids. So, you know, obviously that was like, you know what I'm saying, we seen that. We already know what's really going on with that. But I just think that, you know, the Dark Troopers they served their purpose, right? The best part of them was, you know, their unpredictability, and then just this show is and not just the show, but Star Wars in general does a really good job, especially in their TV shows, where they build the tension up, you know what I'm saying, so high, and then there's like a plateau where they're just like, you know, slowly but surely, and this is why Moff Gideon is like the character of Moff Gideon was so good to me, because he was able to, you know, establish, you know, that y'all might have me now, right? And this happened in prior, so I'm getting a little ahead, but like, you might have me now, but y'all don't know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? In the back of my mind, I already know something else is about to happen too. Somebody's gonna pull up, but that's getting a little bit too far ahead. So, like I said, you know, they had to figure out a way to get back on the ship. They was able to track the ship that one of the doctors or scientists that was actually doing the experiments and taking Grogu's blood were able to find his ship before they was able to get back to the cruiser, and was able to successfully, you know what I'm saying, dock that joint with a little bit of nifty flying from Boba Fett. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to see Boba Fett. He started off the episode pretty rough because he got beat up, you know what I'm saying, pretty bad. You know, he was getting tossed around like an old man, and it's just bad. It was a bad look. So it was good to see him not only, you know what I'm saying, redeem himself with his flying, but the teaser at the end of the episode, and letting us know what's going to happen in, you know what I'm saying, the next season. So yeah, man, like once they got onto the actual ship, you know what I'm saying, it was a simple plan. We've seen this done, you know what I'm saying, multiple times in plenty of different shows and movies within the Star Wars universe. We go in fast, like, you know, undercover, but we create a distraction, and then whoever is the main character, they go and do what they're actually there to do, which is usually save somebody from the Empire. And that's basically what the plan was. So, you know, solid plan. The only, you know, thing that we were worried about was the Dark Troopers, and the way that they paced the show, bro. They gave us a taste of what the Dark Troopers could do. Before, all we knew was that they can fly. You know what I'm saying? They flew, you know what I'm saying, and came and got Grogu and dipped out. And actually didn't forget that, but, you know what I'm saying, they gave us a false sense of security when, you know, the Mandalorian was able to beat the first one and then send the rest of them out into space. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only way that would have worked if they were offline. That was the only way it would have worked. But since they're droids, they was able to come back and, you know what I'm saying, bring back the tension that I spoke to earlier. Now, one of the big things in this episode was the Moff Gideon fight. So this was a really good fight, not only because we got to see Moff Gideon use the dark saber, which I've been waiting for since, you know what I'm saying, he first showed it to us, But you know what I'm saying, it reminded me as they were fighting, because basically the Mandalorian had used most of his tools and weapons against the Dark Trooper, and when it came time to actually fighting, Moff Gideon, all he had was his staff and the rest of his Beskar armor, and it just reminded me of of his journey to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? We've seen this man with no armor to one piece to two pieces to now we getting weaponry. Like, the fact that it can withstand a lightsaber attack, and he's basically fully shielded. Like, you know what I'm saying, the Dark Trooper was punching this man in the face. Like, he gave him at least like eight piece, bro. An 8-piece, and this man's helmet was, I don't know how he didn't have a concussion at this point. His head was getting like bending the metal behind him. You know what I'm saying? Like, to that point. And like, it's just like, bro, it just reminded me as the, you know what I'm saying, fight was going on, the journey that we've been on in these first 2 seasons of this whole, Mandalorian series. And when that happened, like, I really was expecting him to win, not because, you know what I'm saying, like, it's just plot armor, but to progress the story, because obviously, you know what I'm saying, like, there were still so many things that hasn't been done. It was so, like, you know what I'm saying, like, fresh into the episode. I knew there was some more stuff to go, so obviously he's going to be him. And then that's when the twist happened, which was the reason why Moff Gideon went down there. Not only was it because he wanted to, make sure Grogu stayed with him, even though he already got what he wanted, was because he knew why Bo-Katan wanted to find him and basically defeat him, whether it was, she killed him, or, you know what I'm saying, he admitted defeat. And that was to get the Darksaber honorably. You know what I'm saying? He knew the history, right, of that, and he used that against them. And now the Mandalorian and Bo-Katan are at a conflict. Not, like, they're at a conflict of interest, because now she's at the point where, you know what I'm saying, the only way to get it back honorably, it would be to fight the Mandalorian and then win it that way, which she doesn't want to do. And that's why she was like, Moff Gideon is mine, you know what I'm saying, before they got in there. And this was like, I was like, bro, this is so smart. This is so smart. And he was explaining this, he was teaching. And that's what I love about Star Wars, because they teach you so much about the universe and all the different histories of all these different civilizations and stuff within all of, like, their content. And it flows. Like, I already knew this prior to it, but when it hit me again, when he finally started explaining, I was like, oh my gosh, this show is crazy. Like, and that just goes to show you, like, when a show or a series or a universe or a world, like, world building is so important, you know what I'm saying, because when you do it right, you get moments like this, you know what I'm saying, you get finales like this. And when they can actually take the time, that's why I like what they're doing with these shows, because they can take their time instead of, being on a yearly clock of, you know what I'm saying, okay, we got to finish this trilogy. I wasn't a fan of the last trilogy. I'm going to get into that. But it's just the way that, they was able to break that down in such a simple way that anybody can understand. But the weight that it carries, as far as the possibilities that are, going to happen because of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, bro, this show never ended, bro. It's like, like, then that's what you want. That's what you want out of a show, bro. Like, it to never to end, but not in the sense of, like, the actual show itself, but just like the universe is, like, ever expanding. Like, the more and more, it's just so dope to me. And then after that, bro, we get the reveal, man. I'm already 11 minutes and almost 10 minutes in, bro. It seemed like, but, like, bro, this episode was so jam packed, and I'm gonna do a full, like, season review of this show in another video. But we're gonna stick to what actually happened in this finale. And the finale was finding out what Jedi Grogu contacted while he was at the temple. And you know, I had my guesses. I told you what my guesses were in the last episode. You know what I'm saying? Obvious one was Luke, you know, and then the next one was Ezra, then the next one was Cal, and Ezra was the second closest because he's already in an official like TV series that happens around this time and stuff like that. And I think that'll happen later on with Ahsoka series. But you still have to wait for that. But and then there was also Cal, which was a character from, you know what I'm saying, Jedi Fallen Order, which is a video game, and all that stuff is canon too. So you know, he was in search of younglings and trying to help them after, you know what I'm saying, Order 66 and stuff like that. So you know, that was another possibility, you know what I'm saying. But as soon as I saw that green lightsaber, I was like, oh, it's Luke, bro. It's Luke. And I was like, I don't know, maybe it's Ezra. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, back and forth. And while he was just finessing these freaking super duper troopers. I don't know. But the dark troopers. I forgot the name of them for a second, but like, bro, the finesse, like, that's why I love Jedi, bro. Like, the way that they were able to, you know, have him flow, and from the X-Wing, I should have known from the X-Wing, like, you know what I'm saying, who else could it be, bro, other than him, you know what I'm saying. So whenever I saw the glove, I was like, oh, it's definitely him. And I was like, bro, how they gonna make him young, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, you know, they did the little technology, you know, 3D imaging, stuff like that, whatever they do, same thing that they do with, you know what I'm saying, Grogu, in a sense. They brought him back, bro, and now Grogu is, bro, they tried to make me cry, bro. They tried it. I didn't cry though. I ain't cried. They tried to make me cry with not only the music, but the last moments between Grogu and the Mandalorian, where the Mandalorian, you know what I'm saying, was saying his goodbyes, and Grogu was like, bro, take your mask off, bro. I'm not gonna remember you if I don't know you. I haven't seen your face this whole time. And he finally does it, bro. And it shows the growth in not only him as a character, but just their bond that they have, you know what I'm saying, their quote unquote father and son, was what everybody keeps saying. And you know, it's just dope. It's dope because, like, you know, before, you know, nobody was ever able to take his, you know what I'm saying, helmet off. Now he's doing it voluntarily, you know what I'm saying. And it just shows a lot of growth. And then we saw R2-D2, and I was just like, bro, now they just flexing on us. They flexing on us, bro. At this point, they flexing on us. So I think this is like the greatest freaking finale I've ever seen. Perfect ending, bro. And that was just to the main story. Now, what we're going to get into next is the teaser that we got, which was Boba Fett going back to his old turf and taking over this little bar. So whether, you know, we're going to start with Bo-Katan or start with, you know what I'm saying, Boba Fett in the next season, along with, you know what I'm saying, Shorty with the sniper, Fenric, or I think that's the name, Fennec. We're gonna see how they, you know what I'm saying, start their journey too. Now that they have helped the Mandalorian, now they're free to do what they want to do, and we're gonna see how that plays in the fact, because now the Mandalorian don't have no purpose, so he could find purpose with, you know what I'm saying, Boba Fett, or he could find it with Bo-Katan. It's up to him, and that's what we're gonna find out in the next season, I think. So let me know what you guys think of not only just this episode of, you know what I'm saying, this YouTube video, but just of the season finale in general. Were you happy? Were you sad? Did you cry? I almost cried. I ain't gonna fake. I almost did, like, twice. But yeah, bruh, this joint is perfect, and I love it, and I wanna watch it again. So I'll catch y'all next video, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, if you did, smash that like button down below for your boy. Subscribe to the channel for more, and I'm gonna catch y'all next video. Y'all know the vibes. Always keep growing. Stay going. It's me, your boy G. Peace.